In the previous episode, we signed Julian Alvarez from Manchester City, who helped us winning the treble with Barcelona. By that, he has managed to win his first Ballon d'Or, so do Ferran Torres in the later year. But we failed to win the treble on the second time as we were out of the Copa del Rey. So in this video, we have two challenges to complete. The first one is to win the treble once again with the club, and the second one is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. But the catch is that we have to complete these two challenges in just 2 seasons, which is definitely not going to be easy. So this is the team that we have to work with. As you can see, this team is tremendously good. But there are going to be some big and important players that are going to leave the club in this season as they have requested a transfer away from the club. And you will be shocked to know their name. But before that, if you haven't watched the first episode, the link of that will be in the description down below. As up front, we have Julian Alvarez, who has increased up to 90. On the left wing, we have the Ballon d'Or winner Ferran Torres with 91. And on the right wing, we have Rafinha with 88. And they will be supported by Ansuman Fati. And there is a strong chance that he will leave in this season as he has requested a transfer away from the club. And in the midfield, we have Pedri, who has received a red card in the last match of the last season, so he's not going to play his first game in La Liga. On the CDM role, we have Declan Rice, who has increased up to 87, and Frankie de Jong in the middle with 91. And they will be supported by Casado, one of the players from the Youth Academy, joined by Pablo Gavi, who has increased up to 89, one of the players who has requested a move away from the club. On the defensive role, we have Ronald Araujo, who has increased up to 91, joined by Koundé, who is 90, and Balde on the left back. And he has also submitted a transfer request this season. And on the goalkeeper position, we have Ter Stegen, who has increased up to 91, keeping in mind his age is 34. So the first offer that we have received is for Pablo Gavi. It is from Newcastle United. They are willing to offer nearly 165 million. Well, his current value is around 130 million, so 180 or maybe 190 million is the best that we can have for him. So I have started a negotiation with 183 million. Let's see how they respond with it. They want 164.7 million. So let's try to put 170 million, and here we go. The deal is done and Gavi being sold to Newcastle United for 170 million. So with Pablo Gavi gone, the player I want to sign for his replacement is Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea, as it has been highly rumored that he has requested a move to Catalonia. Plus their asking price is 153 million, so I think we can have him for like 130 million. So upon hard negotiation, the deal is stuck at nearly 136 million, which I think is not bad for Enzo Fernandez. And in the end, we have signed Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea for a fee of 135 million. So with Fernandez finally in the team, the next player I want to sign is for the left back position, as we have received an offer for Balde, and it is from the league rival Sevilla. They are willing to offer nearly 166 million for him. Personally, to be honest, I don't want to sell him to one of the direct rivals in the league, but there is only 1 year left in his contract and he is not ready to renew it. So we have to sell him to Sevilla, but not for 166 million. So I have started the negotiation with 180 million, but they are sticking with 165.6 million. Let's try to put 170 million and see their response, but they are not ready to budge down below their asking price. And in the end, I think we have to accept this offer, otherwise we will be letting him go for free. So with Balde gone, I think I already know the perfect player for his replacement. So here you go, we have signed Alejandro Grimaldo from Bayern Leverkusen for a fee of 55 million. So with Grimaldo in the team, let's see if we manage to complete any of the challenges at the end of the season. So with the season finished, we have managed to win the league title by defeating Real Madrid. That means the treble is on. While in the UEFA Super Cup, we have managed to defeat Atletico de Madrid 3-0. In the Copa de España quarter-final, Espanyol knocked us out 2-1, and we have lost the chance to lift the treble this season. And now let's see how we have done in the Champions League. We are in the finals against Bayern Munich. Although we are not going to win the treble, but if we win the Champions League, there is a possibility that one of the players are going to win the Ballon d'Or. And in the end, we have managed to win the Champions League by defeating Bayern Munich 2-1. where Julian Alvarez and Ronald Araujo both were on the score sheet. And this is going to be the trophy number 10 for us. And now let's talk about the top scorer and the top assister for this season. Well, the top scorer for this season is Julian Alvarez, and I can tell you that he cannot have a better season than this, as he has managed to score 49 goals and 3 assists in 52 games. And out of these 49 goals, he has scored 12 goals in the Champions League and 33 in La Liga. And the top assister for this season is Frankie de Jong. He has managed to provide 17 assists and scored 10 goals in 51 games. And now talking about Rafinha, he has scored 14 goals and provided 7 assists. If we move on to Ferran Torres, he has scored 21 goals and 7 assists. While Alejandro Grimaldo on the other hand had managed to provide 8 assists and scored only 1 goal in 36 games. So season 5 is here, and as you can see, we cannot have a better team than this. And there is only one player that we need to sign for this season, and that is for the right wing position, as Rafinha has submitted a transfer request and there is only 1 year left in his contract and is not ready to negotiate with us. And the reason for that is he wants to win a Ballon d'Or, and he knows it. In the presence of Alvarez and Ferran Torres, he's not going to get one. Well, Rafinha, this is not how it works. If you don't believe me, you can ask Neymar. He did the same when he was at Barcelona, and we all know what happened after that. So in the end, we have received an offer for Rafinha, and it is from Newcastle United. They are willing to offer nearly 88 million plus Tom Peters. So finally, we have received an offer for Rafinha, and it is PSG. They are willing to offer nearly 128 million. So let's try to negotiate and close this deal with 140 or even more than that. So I have started the negotiation with 145 million. Let's see how Enrique respond with it. Well, they are sticking with 127.7 million plus 1% sell-on clause. And the reason for that is his contract is expiring and next season he can join them for free. So in the end, I have accepted the 127.7 million and we have sold him to PSG. For the replacement of Rafinha, we have signed Moussa Diaby from Aston Villa for a fee of 110 million. So with the installment of Moussa Diaby in the team, I think this team can win the treble this season. But before that, we have to move on to 30th of October to see who have won the Ballon d'Or this season. And now we are in the month of November, and let's see who have won the Ballon d'Or this season. And in the end, it is Julian Alvarez who has managed to win his second Ballon d'Or by defeating Ferran Torres and our former player Rafinha. And with that, we have completed our first challenge, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. But the question is, can we complete our second challenge, that is to win the treble? Let's find out. And in the end, we have managed to win the league title by defeating Real Madrid by 4 points. And this is the 5th league title in a row with Barcelona. And I can say that we have dominated the league in these 5 seasons. And now let's see how we have done in the Copa de España. This is another trophy this season. We have defeated Real Madrid 2-0. And with that, the treble is on. But before that, let's see how we have done in the Spanish Super Copa, and we have lost it to Real Madrid. But in the UEFA Super Cup, we have defeated Porto 3-1, and this is trophy number 13. And now the moment that we have been waiting for, let's see how we have done in the Champions League. And seriously guys, we are in the finals against Arsenal, and if somehow we manage to win this, then we will complete the treble this season. But before that, let's take a look at the journey. In the group stage, we managed to be on the top and are through to the round of 16, where we faced Atlanta and defeated them 7-3. In the quarterfinals, we defeated Manchester United 3-0 on aggregate, and in the semi-finals, we faced Liverpool and defeated them 8-2. Well, this scoreline does remind me of something from the past. But for now, let's focus on the finals. So this is the team that Arsenal are going to use in the finals. As you can see, on the striking position, we have some players from the youth academy. On the left wing, we have Pedro Gonzalez, while Orkun Kokcu in the middle, replacing Martin Odegaard. Well, they have also signed Miretti from Juventus, and look at that. On the right back position, we have Alexander Arnold, which is definitely a controversial signing. And in the end, we have lost the finals against Arsenal. Bukayo Saka scoring the goal at the 99th minute. Well, we had 68% of possession, but still no shot on target. I don't know what Alvarez, Ferran Torres are doing up front. And looking at the report, I can say only one player, Eric Garcia, has a rating above 6, and clearly we have bottled the final. With that, we have lost a chance to win the treble with Barcelona, moreover failed to complete the second challenge as well. So now moving forward, let's talk about the top scorer and top assister for this season. Well, the top scorer for this season is again Julian Alvarez. He has managed to score 31 goals while providing 9 assists in 54 games. And the top assister for this season is Ferran Torres. He has provided 14 assists while scoring 30 goals, one less than Julian Alvarez in 55 games. While Musa Diaby has managed to score 29 goals and provided 6 assists in 56 games, which is not that bad considering his first season at Barcelona. Talking about Pedri, he has scored 9 goals and 12 assists. Enzo Fernandez is not that great. He has scored only 2 goals in 30 games. While Frankie de Jong has managed to score 6 goals and provide 12 assists. While on the other hand, being a defensive midfielder, Declan Rice has scored 10 goals and provided 4 assists in 56 games. And now let's talk about the top scorer and top assister throughout these 5 seasons. Well, talking about the top scorer, the leadership has been changed. On the first, we have Julian Alvarez with 137 goals. On second, it is Ferran Torres with 122. And on third, it is still Rafinha with 86. And now talking about the top assister, on the first place we have Frankie de Jong with 59 assists. And on the second place we have Ferran Torres with 52. And on third we have Pedri with 48. At last, in these 5 seasons we have managed to lift 30 trophies with the club.